Hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy V-Day. Happy Love Day. Happy Palentine's too, because I am single. So love to all my pals in chat. How's everyone doing? How's your Friday? TGIF. Um, Cat Lady probably already left, but I just want to say thank you again and enjoy your date. I hope it's the best date ever. Also, y'all like my headband. I think it's cute. I'm so in love with it. So, yeah, I went out of my way to get a V-Day headband. I thought about getting an outfit, but I couldn't decide which one. And so I was like, you know what? Why don't I save my money since I want to do other things too? So, but I am working on possibly getting some outfits and stuff as well. So that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this game for, God, how many months? When did I play the demo? It was months ago. I think it was in the spring or summer. Or early fall. So it's been a few months. It's been a few months, so I'm super excited. Happy Galentine's Day. Thank you. Is it Loon? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your username. Please correct me if I am wrong. I suck at reading and pronunciation. But happy Galentine's Day. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sorry, my cat just jumped up on my desk and she put her butt in my face. Ma'am, I don't want your butt. But Luna. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Luna, for chatting. And how are you doing? What are you up to? Do you normally play dating sims? Are you a fan like I am? Are you a simp like I am? Because we're simps. Luna says hi. Her name is Lua. Close enough. Actually, Lua's name was Luna, but I love the name Luna. I love it to bits, but I'm also pagan. And I was like, I can't have a cat named Luna because that is basic shit for me. Because I know, like, I know a few other witches that all have cats named Luna, and I was like, I can't be like them. So I changed it to Lua. And we've been a pair ever since. Definitely am love Otomes. Ooh, what are some of your favorite games? I love so many. I play a lot of indie games and also like traditional like Otomes. I just finished Tengoku Struggle Stray Side on the Switch. And then you're pagan too? Heck yeah. Ugh. Lua's giving me all the rubs. It's probably because you're here, Luna. Lua likes to be likes to be affectionate with me, but when I'm streaming, she only likes to cause chaos. And right now she's giving me all the rubs. So it's probably because you're here. Lua, actually now you're causing trouble. Can you get off the keyboard? Thank you. I have to type, my love. That one is on your list. Currently playing Cupid. I love Cupid Parasite. I finished it a couple months ago. I won't say any spoiler stuff, but I really liked it. I want to buy the sequel, the Sweet and Spicy. I haven't gotten it yet, but the OG Cupid Parasite is so good. I just like the premise of it. And I won't say anything more, but Raoul was my favorite love interest. Normally he's not my type whatsoever, but I thought his romance was the best. Ryuki was a very close second. I did enjoy Ryuki, even though he was a little young for me. But we're just gonna pretend. I mean, I'm just happy like everyone was above board on their ages on that game. So you know what, I'll take it. But yeah, highly recommend. When you decide your next purchase, Tengoku Struggle Stray Side. I loved every bit of it. I just actually finished all the routes. And Yona was my favorite of that game. They're all so cute. Yeah, I know, they're all so cute. I did not dislike any... Well, I dislike Gil's writing. And I won't say more because I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. I disliked Gil's writing because I wanted to like Gil because I didn't think he was a bad person. But then the writers would take him in a direction that was like, bro, you were so close. You almost had it. And so I blame the writers on that one. But overall, though, I did like every route. I had fun with every route. I think every love interest was great. Me too. A bit too much. Oh my god. I know. And they had also, there was too many flashbacks for that game, in my opinion. I love a good flashback. Give me a lore drop. I freaking love lore drops. Way too many flashbacks for Gil. And the flashbacks were unfortunately the only thing that saved his character, like improved his character. Lua, can you not chew on that? My love. My princess. But yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. I love Cupid Parasite, and I'm definitely curious to see how they'll handle Gil's route in Sweet and Spicy. And there's a new love interest in Sweet and Spicy. So and apparently a lot of people love him. So I need to get on it. They'll probably be, well, I'm gonna buy him the Smile and Bloom. I haven't bought it yet. I'm working a farmer's market tomorrow, and so when I get paid for that, it's gonna go straight to buying that game. But and then the game after that will probably be the Sweet and Spicy for Cupid Parasite, because I am ready to get back into that world. Me too. Yeah. Did you play for him the Smile and Bloom? Did you like get the Japanese version with the English translation? I'm too lazy to go and create an account in another country's store and buy it that way. I'm also not the best tech savvy, so I was like, I'm sure it'll be localized eventually. A few months later it was, so I was like, heck yeah. I'm so glad I waited. You usually get your Otomes on sale, so that one will have to wait. Yeah, that's fair. I know him the Smile and Bloom is on sale right now on the Nintendo eShop, but you haven't either? Yeah, I also heard the English translation wasn't the best. They actually pushed back. I saw yesterday morning. They actually pushed back him the Smile and Bloom's release date because they were working on the. No, sorry, they didn't push back the release date. They are gonna be updating a patch later because apparently the translation is not where they want it to be, and instead of pushing back the release date, they are just gonna patch the translation, which is fine by me because I want a physical copy. I'm a physical copy girly when I can be. So if there's absolutely no way to get a physical copy, I will buy online. But I prefer physical copies because I don't trust the internet and greedy corporations. So I am buying a physical copy of him, the Smile and Bloom, from PlayAsia, and that way. It will be about a month for me to get it anyway. So by the time I get it physically in my hands, the patch will probably out. So I'm like, no, not a loss for me. I'd be waiting anyway. So yeah, I'm excited though. Sorry, I'm a chatter. I will not shut the fuck up. So let me dive in, but happy to still chat while we play, because I played the demo. I don't know if you played the demo for this, Luna. I played the demo for Velvet Bite when the demo first released a few months ago, and I fell in love. Yvonne is my girl. Yeah, let's go. Let's get down to business to defeat some hearts. You did. Oh, good. Do you? Who's your favorite from the demo? I fell in love with Yvonne, but to be honest, I like them all. So October 31st, 2025. And the time is 4 p.m. I've arrived at Robin's mansion. The entrance is overflowing with Halloween decorations. It's a typical Robin display, leaving no room to breathe. Luckily, no one else has arrived yet. The mansion towered before me, its facade covered in extravagant Halloween decorations. I lifted my selfie stick, capturing the lavish display of Robin's efforts, and then reached for the cold metal doorknob. Yvonne too, Madison and Forrest were cute too. Yeah, Madison was adorable. Madison, I know, is the type of some of my viewers. So, but Yvonne just stole my heart. Forrest was adorable too. Suddenly, a wave of fear hit me, as strong as the autumn breeze. What if everyone stares at me? It's okay. You can do it. I whispered the mantra I'd been chanting all the way here, feeling a spark of courage ignite within me. I clenched my hands into fists and knocked on the door. My heartbeat echoed in my ears, a rhythmic pounding that matched the knocking. A moment later, the door creaked open, and a towering figure in a Frankenstein costume appeared. Despite the stitches drawn across his face, the familiar twinkle in his eyes was unmistakable. Happy Halloween! What brings a beautiful fairy to a monster's mansion? Asked Robin. A fairy looking for some excitement never says no to an invitation, we say. Robin, dressed as Frankenstein, chuckled warmly, his deep voice resonating despite the grotesque mask. Robin, I know! Robin's cute too! Thank God I'm bi. I get to enjoy everyone. Like, best of both worlds. I couldn't help but smile back at him. He stepped forward and enveloped me in a gentle hug. It's been a while. I almost didn't recognize you. Glad to see you're doing well, he says. It's great to see you too. Not everyone has arrived yet, so make yourself at home. Thanks, Robin. As I stepped inside, the grand foyer welcomed me with an impressive array of decorations, and gentle, festive music filled the air. Robin's mansion hadn't changed much since my childhood. Wouldn't it be... I wish I had a childhood friend that had a mansion. Just putting that out there. I keep being like, hey, friends, if you're secretly rich, I think I've been tested well enough, and now's the time to tell me. This familiarity allowed me to settle into my corner of the party with a calm mindset. Just like the exterior, the interior of the mansion was lavishly decorated. I feel more comfortable in the mansion than I expected. I just hope the space stays empty. That'd be one sad of a party, but I do love the art. I like how unrealistic it is, but still soft and pretty. I muttered to myself out of habit, glancing at my phone screen. Vlogging was something my counselor had recommended. She told me I could release pent-up emotional burdens by recording my daily life. The dream, right? The dream. The pastels are to die for. I know. I'm a pastel girly. That's why part of the reason why I fell in love with this art, fell in love with the game, was the art too, because I'm just visuals for a dating sim are pretty much everything. Yes, the writing and the love interests are important, but the visuals, I think, also have to match a bit.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Thank you for the follow. I can see who follows, but I made sure it's anonymous just so for safety purposes, lurking purposes. But thank you so much for the follow. You're such a sweetheart. Did I read this line? I have ADHD, so if I double read lines, I am so sorry. I don't think I read this. At the time, I needed an escape, and vlogging served the purpose.
美しい妖精のお嬢さん、お一人ですか?
Hello, beautiful fairy lady. Are you alone? No, I appreciate it, Luna. A man dressed as a vampire placed refreshments on the table. I quickly corrected my posture. Who?
フランケンシュタインの友人、ヴァンパイア伯爵です。
Oh, let me lower. If the voice is too loud, let me know. I mess with the music and the sound effects because those usually scare me for some reason. But I always keep the voices up. Forrest says, I'm Count Dracula, a Frankenstein's friend. Baby, I know! He's so pretty. Nice to meet you, we respond. I'm a forest fairy from the national park. I think this is when I fell in love with MC because, I freaking love... Fun fact, I've been to state parks. I've never been in a national park, and I've always wanted to go. And the fact that she specifically goes, I'm a forest fairy from a national park, I'm like, this girl has my heart. Also, 2 of my friends are environmental scientists, so that probably doesn't help. It makes me think of them. So love. Galentine's.
奇遇ですね。僕もそこ出身ですよ。
Ugh, that would get me. What a coincidence, says Forrest. I'm also from the national park. Oh, I know. My friends are badass. All of them. I only have 3 close friends, but every single one of them are badass, and I love them. But sightings of people are rare at the national park. Aren't vampires supposed to live off human blood? We ask.
ヴァンパイアにだって自然が必要なんですよ。ほら、ずっと都会暮らしって精神衛生上良くないですから。
City life can make your head go funny. Even vampires need a nature retreat sometimes. Honestly, if I was a vampire, I'd live in the woods. Because, like, people. I can barely handle people now. I mean, yet I can't. I'm a yapper that can yap in the moment. But, like, then I get home and I'm like, my battery's empty. I did not recharge properly. He smiled warmly and handed me a glass of wine. Ain't that the truth?
どうぞ
Right?
これは美しい妖精の君にふさわしい甘美な飲み物です
Here you go. A sweet drink fit for a beautiful fairy. Ugh. He knows my taste too. The fruitier the cocktail, the better. That shit better be full of sugar. Thank you, we respond.
それでは楽しいひとときを
Enjoy. Count Dracula excused himself to set up other tables. I sipped my wine, hoping the party would pass quickly. At least the sweets were pretty good. It was clear that I had too much wine. The floor felt unsteady as I stood up, and the world around me seemed to topple. My eyes were blurry, making everything appear hazy and distorted. Unfamiliar faces spoke to me along the way, but I could hardly recognize them, let alone understand what they were saying. I needed to get away, and the restroom seemed like the perfect refuge. I sneaked away from the party and headed straight for the restroom, which I remembered was around the corner on the right side of the hallway. Oh no. The restrooms were on the first floor were already full. Even after standing in line for 10 minutes, the crowd showed no sign of thinning out. The constant chattering and laughter, mixed with the blaring music from the party, grated on my nerves. It was clear that the mansion didn't have enough restrooms to accommodate this many guests at once, and my growing nausea made the situation even more unbearable. I'm sure there are other restrooms on the second floor. I walked up the staircase, each step echoing my hopes that the hassle of climbing the stairs would deter others from using the restrooms upstairs. The dull orange bulbs cast hazy shadows, and the ornate banister felt cool under my hand. Just as I thought I was in the clear, my plan was thwarted. Yeah, right? I was like, I remember this demo. I know exactly what happens. A stoic man dressed as the devil with a solemn expression and piercing eyes grabbed my arm and stopped me in my tracks. Oh, sorry. Clicked too fast. Sebastian, so see, of the men in this game, Sebastian's a little bit more my type. And then it's Yvonne for the women. I'm gonna romance everyone in this game. There's no one I am not interested in. Turn back, the devil says. Pardon? We ask.
この先の2階へ行くことだ
Quit going upstairs. I would if I could, but the restrooms on the first floor are full.
お前はじきに後悔するだろう
You'll find yourself in a situation you'll deeply regret, says Sebastian. Physically, he's so good looking. In real life, totally my type. I love that. Honestly, yeah, he would probably be. Here's the thing. If you look at all like my past relationships, they're all drastically different people. So I don't necessarily have a type in real life, but I have a type in dating sims. And if you follow me long enough, because I stream mainly dating sims now at this point, you will notice who I am drawn to. It's kind of embarrassing. It's a little sad that I'm so obvious. But yeah, nah, he's my dating sim type. Like, ugh, stop. I gotta be careful before I get thrown in jail. I got thrown in jail last night when I was playing Heart of the Woods, so I gotta be careful. And what could be worse than standing here about to embarrass myself by tossing my cookies? We asked.
それは言えない
That's something I can't share with you, Sebastian responds. Nah, it's great. Thanks, Sinister. Don't act drunk. You are talking to the wrong person.
絶対に後悔するぞ
Trust me, you'll regret it. Oh, really? And what do you suggest I do? Suffer in silence? Do you enjoy watching others squirm?
そうではないが
The little sweat drop. Not particularly, but Then let go of me before I call the police. There are plenty of empty rooms upstairs. You should stop talking nonsense and get some rest there.
私は
He released me, seemingly giving in to my threat. His heavy sigh echoed through the air. I quickly made my way up to the second floor, feeling like my stomach was a ticking time bomb. Honestly, you know what? She has the stomach of steel. Like, yeah, she may be nauseous and, like, wanting to throw up, but, like, imagine how much time has passed. She was waiting in the bathroom line for 10 minutes to potentially throw up. And then she got stopped by this dude. Like, I would have gone into one of these plants, to be honest. To be real with you. Or, like, gone into the kitchen and, like, done it in the sink. Like, my body doesn't like me that much to be able to hold it in. Thankfully, the restaurants were empty, just as I'd hoped. Although I had a small mishap, I managed to get it under control. I'd puke on him, like, move. You know what, right? I should. See, even though if someone's an ass to me, I would be like, I think it'd be more embarrassing. I think, like, yes, he would deserve it, but also, like, I would be too embarrassed over him deserving it. Though I know at least one of my friends would be like, bitch, I don't fucking care if he doesn't move, he gets it. Like, I understand what he was trying to do after, you know, seeing what happened towards the end of the demo, but I was like, bruh, you could have, there was so many, one, he could have guided us to the restroom and then guided us back down instead of just being ominous in his warnings. I mean, that also could have come off as creepy, but, like, I don't know. I feel like there's other ways he could have handled that. But, yeah. It's just, but then again, if he handled it, we wouldn't really have a game, would we? Although I had a small mishap, I managed to get it under control. If I hadn't made it to the restroom in time, I would have embarrassed myself and never see Robert's face again. Continuing my blog, I walked down the quieter hallway on the second floor, which was a welcome change from the bustling party atmosphere downstairs. The pulsating beats of the music and the hum of conversations faded as I distanced myself from the crowd, replaced by the eerie silence of the upper floor. Having spent some time at the party, I felt like I'd fulfilled my obligation to Robin for the invitation. It wasn't until I passed the same statue for the 5th time that I realized something strange was happening to me. This is weird. Why do I feel like I'm walking in circles? If I turned right here, there had to be the stairs leading down to the party hall, but every time I did, I ended up back in the same hallway. The plush crimson carpet underfoot felt increasingly oppressive, its intricate patterns dizzying and disorienting. Maybe I'm still drunk? Perhaps resting in one of the guest rooms would help clear my head. I opened a door to a nearby room and stepped inside. The door closed automatically behind me with a soft thud. I can't see anything. Where's the bed? The room plunged me into absolute darkness, as if a thick cloth had been slammed over my eyes. The stale air carried a metallic tang, a telltale sign of neglect in old furnishings. I don't know. I don't find that air has a metallic tang if I'm in an antique shop. So, first things first, the fact that she was like, yeah, metallic tang in the air, that's fine. That makes sense. Girl. I opened the doorway to let fresh air in. The light from the hallway streamed into the room, allowing me to see the silhouette of the furniture. I slowly approached the bed. That sounded so weird, to be honest. Yeah. Holy shit. Right. I remembered. Blood smelled similar to rusty metal. I have to give her credit. She was drinking, so, like, her thought process may not be there, but, like, I would not think, I smell blood in the air. Yeah, it's just, like, old furniture. A girl lay still on the bed, her skin devoid of color. A sickening pool of red liquid had gathered around her neck, leaving a dark velvet stain on the otherwise pristine white sheets. The sheer volume of blood lost indicated an unsurvivable injury, and the room seemed to hold its breath in the aftermath of the tragedy. Is she dead? The selfie stick tumbled from my grasp, clattering to the soft carpet. Thud. The sound jolted me back to reality. A cold dread replaced the alcohol's heat. I had to get out. Now. You mean wine? Teehee? Yeah, right? That's just wine. We could totally not tell the difference between wine and blood. I threw open the door, ready to bolt, but my escape was cut short. Two arms slammed down from behind me. Panic surged, a scream muffled in my throat. I clawed at the unseen attacker, desperate to break free, but their grip was like a vice, pinning me with inhuman strength. A jarring pain erupted at the back of my neck. Crap. Madison, my love, my other love. Gorgeous, and I love your hood. Complete darkness engulfed me as the attacker's annoyed voice rang through the haze. A soft floral scent tickled my nose as I struggled to open my eyes. She is so cute, and I love... look, I love her personality type. Like, yes, be mean to me, please. My eyelids feeling as heavy as lead. Slowly, blurry shapes come into focus, revealing the familiar pattern of the ornate ceiling in my childhood bedroom at Robin's mansion. The intricate moldings and soft pastel hues brought a strange sense of comfort and nostalgia. What had happened? My mind was a foggy haze, fragments of the night before eluding me. I must have had too many drinks. My head throbbed with a dull, persistent ache that pulsed with every heartbeat. Leatrice, are you awake? Asked Robin. Robin, why am I here? You girls get a pass to me. For real. For real. Like, I would love to date a villainess, let's be real. Instead of like those like manhwas where you reincarnate as the villainess, I would like to date the villainess. There's too many. You go into a book and you end up with the villain. I want to end up with the villainess, but I haven't found one like that yet. Forrest says you were passed out on the floor. Forrest, we ask. Yeah, the young guy who helped me organize the party. He was dressed as a vampire. Or be friends. That would be so badass. Heck yeah. Heck yes. And honestly, when you read most of those books and stuff, and you're like, you know, most of them have a reason to be a villain. It's very rare that any of them, like, don't actually have a legit reason. And I think that's just because most people don't want, like, someone who's just straight up mean from the get-go. Which makes sense. Oh, the one from the national park? We ask Robin. Exactly, he responds. He was checking the empty rooms and found you. He treated you and called me. Wait, hold on. I saw a dead body in that room. A dead body? He asks. Robin's face darkened. I'm not lying, I swear. I smelled blood everywhere. The sheets were soaked red, and there was a girl, dead on the bed. It was the killer who knocked me out. I see. You must have been really scared, Robin says. We have to call the cops. There's a killer running wild out there. I understand, but you should calm down first. Usually in the manhwas, the villains are just abused and insecure. It says, I know! Like, I just want to be like, babe, I'll adopt you since your family can't treat you properly. Kills me every time. And like, it also kills me when they have not always, they're not always given the opportunity to like get better. But sometimes when you see that they have that choice to like be a better person, they don't choose it because they don't trust anyone. And I just want to be like, come on, you can trust me. I'll give you a hug and cookies, baby. Right? Like, I'll give you a fuzzy blanket and we can like make sure you are soft and happy. This isn't the time to calm down. You don't believe me, do you? Robin calmly patted me on the back. Leatrice, why would I doubt you? After Forrest found you a bit out of it, I checked everything myself. I went through all the rooms on the second floor. Most were empty and clean, and there was only one with someone in it. And guess what? Wine-soaked sheets. Okay, see, here's where I lost trust in Robin, and I don't think I talked about it during the demo because I was just too excited to play. But one, why would he assume to check all the rooms after he found out we passed out? Like, he could have easily just assumed we passed out. We passed out because we were drunk, which means if he went to check the rooms, he must have known someone attacked us. And also, how does he, like, I don't know, just the way he words it. He's like, "Oh, I went through all the rooms after we found, like, after Forrest found you on the ground." And I'm like, what prompted you to look through all the rooms? And the fact that you went out of your way to tell me most were empty and clean, and that one had wine-soaked sheets, I don't know, feels too prepared. Too prepared. I don't trust this bitch. I mean, he's hosting a party full of vampires. I know, but like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like very much of a good friend to invite his girly pop to a party full of vampires and then, you know, not make sure she's okay and make sure, you know, no one. I mean, Sebastian tried in a horrible way, but like, I don't know. This is just some gaslighting shit here. True. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a shit friend right now. Then the body was... Robin interrupted, saying she was just fast asleep on her stomach. Probably looked dead to the world, which I assume is what freaked you out. She wasn't on her stomach when we found her. But whatever. I will let that go. The girl is peacefully snoring in the next room. If you're still feeling like a detective, why don't you check her out for yourself? I followed Robin to the next room, my heart pounding with a mix of dread and anticipation. Robin knocked politely on the door. The door creaked open slowly, revealing the last person I expected.
眠ってるレディの寝室に許可もなく訪問すること、失礼だということはご存知ですよね。
You do realize it's rude to wake someone up without warning, right? We're sorry to intrude, Madison, says Robin. Rest assured, we'll be off as soon as we make sure you're all right. Madison, you came to the Halloween party too? We asked.
確認したならさっさと出てって。安否なんて縁起でもない。
If you're done, leave, you creep. My roommate, Madison, pouted and crossed her arms. Creep? Look, who's the creep? I looked at the girl sleeping on the bed. In the shock of seeing a dead body, I couldn't make out her face before, but now I recognized her familiar clothing and slender frame. She was pale, but breathing regularly, the soft rise and fall of her chest clear even in the dim light. Her shape matched the silhouette of the person I'd seen before I passed out. You were right, Robin. I must have been mistaken. Madison, sorry for waking you up. I'll head back to my room. She's pouty. I know! We interrupted her snack. That's what we did. All right, Madison, get some rest. Madison's irritation softened slightly as she climbed back into bed, pulling the covers up to her chin. I wished her good night, my voice barely above a whisper, and left the room, the door closing quietly behind us. Where did my phone go? I followed Robin down the grand staircase to the first floor, my mind racing as I tried to piece together what had happened. I recalled the moment I dropped my selfie stick, realizing my phone must have slipped out and vanished. Determined to find it, I began searching the empty rooms. I knocked gently on each door, pausing to listen for any sign of life within. After several rooms, I was startled by a soft meowing. Looking up, I spotted a cat perched gracefully atop a display cabinet, its bright eyes watching me with curiosity. Could that be... Don't tell me. Eve? Sure enough, Eve, a fluffy Persian cat, yawned and jumped down to me. No, I told you, I'm not your ladder. Me to my cats every fucking day. Both my cats like to think they're parrots, and they hang out on my shoulder, and I'm a pirate. Eve meows at us. I rubbed my forehead where Eve had slapped me. Looked like someone missed their favorite can opener. I started petting her bushy fur, and she purred contentedly. Then something fell from her mouth and clattered on the floor. What did you steal this time? Eve meows at us again because I am not meowing into a mic right now. Eve had smuggled. Okay. This is where my memory gets fuzzy. Who had what? Luna, do you happen to remember which one would lead to Yvonne? It's obviously going to be either the crystal brooch or the embroidered handkerchief, I think. I feel like she'd be the crystal brooch. Or Sinister, if you remember. I know you were here when we played the demo. I'm trying to remember. The crystal brooch? Awesome. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate you. Normally, I don't go into, like, when I stream games, I just, well, there's someone I hope I get, but, like, I'll just click options without a guide just to see what happens. But I'm like, I waited months for Yvonne. I gotta try and see her. No idea who this belongs to. I guess I'll have to send a group message later. I playfully tapped the little cat on her nose and pocketed the item. Hopefully, I have a chance to return it during the party. By the way, do you happen to know where my phone is? Eve meows in answer. You hid it, didn't you? Where'd you put it? My thing is, phones are heavy. Phones are heavy. And you saying this cat took the phone. I mean, my cats like to attack my phone. But, like, phones have some weight to it. I feel like their jaws would not be able to handle carrying a phone somewhere, of all things. Eve shot down the hall with a sharp meow, clearly demanding I follow. She was a friendly, reliable cat, except when it came to stealing. She was more cunning than any other feline I'd known. Nodding to myself, I followed her to the... My cats wouldn't either. Yeah, my cats do steal things. I will say that. They do steal things from me. Quite often, in fact. But they can't take anything heavy. The study, if I recall, was not who we're looking for. Same thing with the game room. It's got to be the dressing room for Yvonne. Cuties. I know. My cats, I love them so much. They frustrate me all the time, but I love them. The dimly lit dressing room was where Eve led me. Luckily, there was only one other person, a woman in a witch costume. Following Eve's curious gaze, I walked around the dressing room, focusing on the corners of the floor.
違う。この色は似合わないわ。じゃあ、こっちはどうかしら。
She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love Yvonne so much. She's so adorable. And the fact that she chose to be a witch, come on. She was made for me. And you too, Luna, since you're also pagan. Made for us. Wait, yeah, queen. Love her. Love her so much. The rhythmic click-clack of makeup containers echoed as she fiddled with them. Clearly frustrated with her progress. I could relate. Sometimes nothing seems to go right. After what felt like a frantic search, I finally found my phone. Phew, found it. Filming vlogs has become an addiction. Just 10 minutes without my phone and I'd be having withdrawal symptoms. Damn mobile delay. No! I'm sorry, Sin. Mobile... I try to avoid using mobile now because it just doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why Twitch isn't fixing it. For a while, they were like, yeah, we're going to push out updates. We're going to fix mobile. And then now it's just like, we give up on mobile. No one's on mobile anyway. And I'm like, that's not true. That's totally not true. Please fix your mobile, your mobile app. Because sometimes I'll be like crocheting on the couch and I'll have like Twitch on a tablet and then YouTube on my TV so I can follow along to the pattern. Twitch needs to get its shit together. I'm just saying. I turned on the screen to make sure it was mine and felt relieved as my familiar wallpaper and lock screen greeted me. Across the dressing room, the woman remained engrossed in her battle with her makeup.
これでもないし。
Not this one either. Can I help you? We asked.
どなた?
Oh, who are you? I'm a forest fairy from the national park, and I help people in need. Even through the messy layers of makeup, her beauty shone through. A familiar flutter took flight in my chest as it would for anyone faced with such radiance. I know, her voice actress is so good too. I'm obsessed with everything Yvonne is. She met my gaze with a hint of curiosity and nodded.
いいわ。悪くはなさそうね。
All right. I guess it can't get any worse than this. I don't have the brushes with me right now. Can I borrow yours? I'm still at work and had no other choice. No worries. I honestly, Sinister, just having your vibes here makes me very happy. Okay, any capacity you can be here. I hope work's going well at whatever one of the jobs you. I know you have so many jobs. I hope whatever job you're at today, it's a good day. not many crazy people. Go ahead, says Yvonne. By the way, I'm Leatrice.
イボンよ。ちょっとしたビジネスをしているの。
Nice to meet you. I'm Yvonne. I run a small business, she says. Wait, I've heard that name before. Oh, are you the CEO, Yvonne, from YV?
あらあら。学生たちに有名なブランドではないはずだけれど。
I doubt students would know my brand. Actually, we say, it's really popular among teens, though not many can afford it on their own.
そうかしら
Even her laugh is adorable. Stop. I love Yvonne's laugh. Her little giggle. I'm obsessed. Can you tell I'm obsessed? Which, actually, this is perfect timing that this game came out. So I still am waiting on a shipment. But, so I decided to learn how to make my own photo cards. Because not a lot of, like, games have, like, merch, especially indie games. So, I should get the rest of the supplies tomorrow. So tomorrow night, I'm just gonna go and get screenshots of all my favorite like love interests. And I'm gonna try and make some photo cards for myself to add to my simp wall. Because Luna, yes, I do have a dedicated section of my wall to people I'm obsessed with, what characters I'm obsessed with. I do not put real people on my simp wall, but if you want to look at my K-pop photo card collection sometime, you can see my IRL obsessions. But yeah, so that reminded me. So like, oh, I would love to make a photo card with Yvonne in her witch outfit. That's cute. That'll be great. Yes, we respond. And I'm using the latest limited spring edition blushes. Oh,
あれはパステルトーンがよく似合う人のためのラインナップよ。いい
I'm
チョイスね。
a huge K-pop fan. I am a multi-stan though, so I like a now you want a simple 100% you should do it. It's really fun. And because like it makes me happy. I'm sure it'll make you happy. Yes, I'm a huge K-pop fan. I'm a multi-stan. Astro, they haven't really been performing as a group anymore since they lost 2 members. But Astro used to be my number one group that I stand, but I like Twice, Dreamcatcher, Blackpink, ATEEZ, and Hyphen. GOT7 with their comeback was amazing. And I'm missing a bunch of groups, but I just like a lot. I love a lot of K-pop groups. I haven't. Just last week I went to it. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I hope you had fun. Who's your AT's bias? I'm a Mingi fan. I love Mingi so much. I mean, I like them all. I stan all 8, but Mingi's my like number 1. He's my ult. Yvonne says, that's a great choice for someone with a soft skin tone. You have a good eye for aesthetics. Your OT8. You love them all. Yeah, they're all amazing. And I'm sure you've heard about the discourse that happened at one of their concerts with Mingy and the mic and like the one fan that stole the mic. Yeah, Mingy is adorable and I love him and he deserves more love. He does not get enough love. I don't have a lot of AT's photo cards just because I'm broke, but like I have the one with him with like the leaf clovers from like a comeback ago, and I have the bread. So cute. He's adorable. I heard him so disrespectful. I know, and I know him. He is it like yeah. Mingy and Jungho like tend to get like really like bullied from the group. They get so disrespected all the time, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You shouldn't stand a group and then hate certain members. That's not how that works. You don't become a fan of like a band and then be like, you know what? Love these 3 people, but that drummer man, such a dick. Doesn't deserve to be part of the band. Like that's not what you do. It's not how that works. Like it's okay to not want to buy their merch or whatever, but you don't need to go out of your way to be a bitch to them. Like holy shit. Yeah, they're all hardworking. They don't deserve it, and they're all sweethearts. They're all super nice. I hope to see them in concert one day. They came to my city twice, like 2 years in a row, and I unfortunately, the dates they chose, I just couldn't go. It was just unfortunate, and one day I hope to see them in concert, and if I ever meet Mingy, I'm going to make sure he knows that he was loved. You know, Jungho was actually the boss in the concert I went to. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time and that you got to see them. That's awesome. Yeah, they deserve love and happiness. It's magical. I hope to get to see them one day. Thank you. I'm determined. I'm sure I will. Like I never thought I'd see BTS in concert, to be honest, because I always thought their tickets would be out of my league. But I got to see them a few years ago. Was it 2021? No, 22. I saw them 22 in Las Vegas. I mean, it was nosebleed seats, but it was an amazing experience. So you know what? Never say never. One day I'll see them in concert. I saw Twice in concert. A couple years ago, I saw Card and the Rose in concert. So like, I'm slowly getting to see all my favorite K-pop groups. Well, the Rose I would categorize as more K-rock, but the Rose is awesome if you haven't heard of them. They're amazing. I love them to bits. Thank you, we say. Now please close your eyes. With her eyes closed, Yvonne's face took on an almost ethereal quality, resembling a delicate porcelain doll. Her smooth, flawless skin and elegant features stood out even more. I gently wiped away the smudged makeup before beginning to reapply the foundation with a soft brush. The creamy texture blended seamlessly into her skin, enhancing her natural beauty and giving her a fresh, radiant glow. I really like their vibe. Yeah, they have the best vibes. You have strong facial features. I think a softer makeup would look great on you.
そうなの？私の専属メイクはとても強烈な印象を与えるのがいいといつも言っていたのだけれど。
Really? Asked Yvonne. My makeup artist always goes for a very dramatic look. That makes sense for formal events, but this isn't a business meeting, right?
あら、人が集まるすべての場所はビジネスにつながっているのよ。
Well, any gathering can be considered business. But it's just a Halloween party, and you're dressed as a witch. Why not have some fun with your makeup? Unless you're trying to steal the spotlight. Yvonne, you can steal any spotlight. Give you permission, explicit permission to do so.
いいえ、今一人思い浮かんだわ。鼻筋をぐっと曲げてやりたい人が。
Actually, there's someone here I definitely don't want to shine. Oh? Maybe we should stick with the dramatic look then.
いいえ、結構。化粧する程度では不可能
She
な
gets it just by
部類の人だ
existing.
から
You're
あなた
so
の好きな
right.
ようにしてちょうだい。
No, I think I'll be fine like this. It's not the kind of person you can overshadow with makeup. So, surprise me. After our small talk, I focused on perfecting the final touches of Yvonne's makeup. The transformation was remarkable. Her new look was far lighter and fresher, a surprising change from the heavy, smudged mess she had started with. The natural tones highlighted her strong facial features, giving her a luminous glow that complemented her costume. Her skin appeared flawless, and the subtle blush brought a healthy warmth to her cheeks. Yvonne now looked effortlessly elegant, ready to enjoy the Halloween party with a touch of playful charm.
あら、私の専属メイクアップアーティストより上手じゃないの。ありがとう、あなた。
Wow, this is even better than what my regular makeup artist does. Thanks, Leatrice. You're too kind, we respond.
本気よ。事業家はダイヤの原石を見逃さない。 国立公園の森の妖精だと言ったわよね。
I mean it. A true business person knows how to recognize a hidden gem. By the way, you mentioned you were a forest fairy from the national park, right? Oh, yeah, that's right.
妖精なら何がいいかしら？キューティー？それともスイートハート？
She just called it MC Darling. I'm dead. I know! What do you think I fell in love during the demo? Like, the way, her soft way of talking, how beautiful she looks. And she's like, what suits a fairy better, cutie pie or sweetheart? Bruh, take it. That's the moment I said, Everim, take my money. Take it. I had this game wishlisted, and the moment I got that email from Steam, it was like, cha-ching, paid. Like, yeah, I mean, look, I would have bought the game anyway, but Yvonne's the one that, like, sold it. I was like, take my money, take my wallet. Do you want, what do you want? What can I give you? That's...
あなたは澄んだピンクが似合うからスイートハートがいいわね。それじゃあまたね、スイートハート。
Oh my god, I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Like, and this made me blush in the demo. I've heard her say this line to me already, and I'm just like, sweetheart. Sweetheart it is, since pink suits you, which is my favorite color if you cannot tell. I'll see you around, sweetheart. Stop. Stop. See, in love. In love. I'm just in love. Yvonne gave me a quick air kiss, leaving a faint trace of her floral perfume. She gracefully vanished from the dressing room. The leather case wrapped around my phone was marred with Eve's bite marks, tiny indents that bore testimony to her mischievous nature. I carefully pulled out a photo from the inner lining of the case. The corner of the photo was scorched, but thankfully no holes were punctured. Phew, I'm glad it's okay. I should laminate it so it doesn't get damaged. And she smells like flowers. I cannot. Oh my god, I know. I love floral, like, perfumes. See, I've never been a fan of, like food themed perfumes because I'm like, I'm already a snack. I don't really need to actually smell like one. So flowers, I'm like, yes. Light, airy, fantastical. Give it to me. Yvonne's literally everything. Wide smiles beamed from the man and woman in the photo, dressed in Christmas sweaters and a Santa hat. They stood around a little girl, frowning as if on the verge of whining. The warmth and joy captured in the image made me smile. I cautiously put the photo away. You yeah, you're welcome, Lena. Yeah, every once in a while I'll get, like, I'll forget that I'm streaming and I'll just say the most out-of-pocket shit. This is the shit I'll say with my friends and they're just like, damn, Leah. Because I am a total introvert, but, like, if I get carried away, I will just say shit. Did I read the slide? I'm just going to reread it. The warmth and joy captured in the image made me smile. I cautiously put the photo away. It's almost time. One by one, the merrymakers began to head home. The room gradually emptied, leaving behind a sense of calm after the evening's excitement. I grabbed my purse from my seat and was about to leave when a man dressed as a vampire approached me.
やあ、妖精のお嬢さん。パーティーは楽しかったですか？
Wait, what? This wasn't the demo. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. I was like sitting here and it took me a second internally. I was like, this isn't demo. Those two people were not in the demo. So I don't know why they're there or who they are. Yeah, who the fuck are they? Yeah, that's so weird. And why were they featured if, like, our character didn't care about them? But that's okay. Maybe they'll come out. They looked like they were like a bride and groom, didn't they? That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, I thought this was a Halloween party. Is this a wedding? I literally was thinking that when I saw you type wait. I was like, wait, no, it's a Halloween party. This is not a wedding. Did you enjoy the party? Asked Forrest. I somewhat did, though I should have avoided getting carried away with the drinks, we respond. He smiled at my response and offered me a chocolate-covered ice cream.
これは二日酔いから助けてくれる魔法のデザートですよ。どうぞ。
I don't see how ice cream could help a hangover, but he's cute, so I'll eat it. This is a magical dessert that should keep your hangover at bay. Thank you, Forrest.
あれ、自己紹介しましたっけ？
He's like, why does this weirdo know my name? We share a friend, honey. It's fine. Did I introduce myself already? He asked. Robin did. He told me that you found me passed out and carried me to a safe place. Thank you.
ああ、どういたしまして。
He's like, that did
レデ
not
ィ
make
の
me
ピンチ
feel
を救
better.
うのは
He
紳
is
士の
cute.
務めですから。
He is so cute.
本当は君が悪い夢を見ているようで心配だったけど、大事にならなくてよかった。
You're welcome. It's the Count's duty to not overlook a lady's hardships. I was afraid you were having a nightmare, but I'm glad nothing serious happened. A nightmare? We asked.
ええ、悪夢はストレスによるものが多いですから、もしひどかったらカウンセリングとかおすすめですよ。僕の知り合いもそれで良くなったんです。
Yes, nightmares can be a sign of stress. If you ever feel overwhelmed, there are resources available, like therapists. My friend found therapy helpful when they were going through a tough time. Okay, I remember this part, and I remember how upsetting spaghetti it got me. Because I was like, boy, you were cute. Who the fuck are you to talk about therapy with me? Like, obviously we are seeing one, and we know that because it's established. The way he talks reminds me of you saying, From which game? Because there's a few you're saying characters I have romance. Are you talking about what's the game I'm thinking? It's in my mind. I've read too many. I've played too many fucking dating sims, to the point where I cannot remember everyone. Sorry, let me bounce back to what I was talking about though. But like, yeah, we are like, our MC established to us like players that they are seeing a therapist and that's why they're vlogging. But then this bitch is like, yeah, you should go to therapy from 80s. Oh, that you're saying. Oh shit. Shit. Thanks, Luna. I totally see what you're saying now. Cause I was like, I'm thinking this sounds like a character from this dating sim, and you're like, it's K-pop, and I'm like, shit. I'm too much of a simp all around. Like Forrest, we are not close without. Yeah, right. Like Forrest, I'm like, you were cute, and I'm just like, bruh, who the like? We're not even friends. If we weren't even established as friends, like he's friends with Robin, and we're friends with Robin. We are a V. We are not a friendship triangle. Who the fuck are you? Don't worry about it, we respond. I know a skilled psychiatrist myself. In fact, she recommended that I come to this party. She said I shouldn't keep avoiding people.
そう、ならよかった。
He's like, I'm glad this crazy bitch is getting some help. I know, right? So out of pocket. I can't even imagine going up to a stranger that I like semi-know and just being like, you know, you really should check out a therapist. God. I could never. I'm glad to hear that, he says. I'm sure you fucking are. The dessert he gave me tasted as if a whole cacao nut had blended in. It was so sweet and so bitter that my tongue ached. Whoever made this clearly did not think about balancing flavors. Not me. Give me all the chocolate. It was a pleasure to meet you, Forrest. Not. I'm kidding. It was. It was still a pleasure. You're still hot enough to be forgiven for that out-of-pocket thing you just said. I barely touched the ice cream and pushed the bowl away. I stood up, leaving it behind. The party's finally over, and I'm absolutely exhausted. I drank too much and ended up passing out. When I woke up, my phone was missing, thanks to Eve, who decided to steal it and hide it somewhere in the mansion. I had to search every corner to find it. And the ice cream I had at the party, it was terrible. My tongue still tingles from the bitter taste. Suddenly, a piercing scream echoed through the mansion. Sorry, I don't want to blow eardrums, so I'm not going to scream, but we are screaming Because of a supposed nightmare, no less. I know, just from a nightmare. Like, everyone has nightmares regardless of their mental health. Fuck, I had a nightmare last night, actually, speaking of which. But I don't think anyone here is gonna be like, yeah, Leah, you had a nightmare last night? You should really go to therapy. Which I do go to therapy. All my viewers know this. But, like, they wouldn't be like, yeah, that nightmare? Not it. You shouldn't be having nightmares if you're actually sound of mind. You're welcome, Luna. What's going on? I burst back into the party hall from the chilly night air. Is no one even bothered by that scream? For real, for real? A knot of discomfort tightened in my stomach as I glanced around at the smiling faces. Each one seemed seemingly oblivious to my unease. I wonder if I had imagined the chilling cry.
おや、忘れ物ですか?
Bitch, don't gaslight me. Did you forget something? Asked Forrest. You didn't hear that?
どういうことです?
This fucking liar. Bruh, you need a better poker face. Those 2 sweat drops aren't doing you any favors. Hear what? He goes. Actually, nothing. I offered a wry smile and waved goodbye to Forrest one more time, watching his figure disappear into the distance as a sense of bittersweet finality settled over me. Did I imagine that? But it was loud enough to make my ears tingle. Leatrice, are you headed home? Asked Robin. Oh, yeah, Robin. I think I'm a bit tired. Mistaking people for corpses, hearing screams. Screams? I didn't hear any. Girly pop, these are not your friends. Whatso-fucking-ever. Maybe I'm just tired and hearing things. I should feel better after some rest at home. Make sure to take good care of yourself, he says. Oh, by the way, I have something for you. Can you wait a minute? It's upstairs. I'll be right back. Okay. Robin turned and disappeared into the mansion, leaving me waiting outside in the crisp night air. You do not leave a girl alone outside in the dark. The usual LMAO, right? We do not leave pretty girls outside in the dark alone. We don't leave any girls. I mean, all girls are pretty. Actually, let me backtrack. All girls are pretty, and all girls should not be left in the night air by themselves. Should have fucking brought her back inside. Hello. This is taking more time than I thought. Okay, are we not... Ladder for those in the back. Yeah, hell yeah. Ladders from the back. Who the fuck are these bitches? Are we not seeing them? Like, our girly pop is like, this is taking more time than I thought. Oh man, they are hot, hot. See, I'm getting like, I'm sensing danger. Lunar's like, man, they're fucking sexy over here. 20 minutes passed, and Robin still hasn't come back down. This motherfucker. Not only does he leave this girl out in the dark, he takes 20 effing minutes. More than 20. He still isn't here. As I exchanged polite nods and brief greetings with the guests leaving the mansion, I pondered my options. Should I head back inside to see what was keeping him? Or should I wait a bit longer? Leave. Telling you right now to leave. The cool evening air was refreshing, but curiosity and concern nudged me forward. This girl has no self-preservation skills. I've already waited 20 minutes. I'll just go find him myself. If I remember right, Robin's room is around here somewhere. The mansion was as empty as the town square after the circus left. That's such a random comparison. This hallway was a cherished place filled with childhood memories. I remembered playing hide and seek with Eve, pulling all the clothes out of the closets to make a mess, and accidentally breaking pots and vases as I ran through the corridors. I was quite the handful back then. The only reason Robin didn't scold me for my antics was that he felt sorry for me. His understanding and patience created a bond between us, turning the mansion into a place of warmth and refuge. Hello! Welcome back, Luna. The only reason Robin didn't scold me for my antics was that he felt sorry for me. His understanding and patience created a bond between us, turning the mansion into a place of warmth and refuge. Robin, are you here? I poked my head into his office, just as I used to as a child. How old is Robin? I forgot to look up these people's ages. Like, anyway, I'm not going to finish that train of thought. The room was still as cluttered as I remembered, with papers piled high on the desk and books overflowing from the shelves. It felt like stepping back in time. I came up since this is taking longer than I expected. Robin, can you hear me? I didn't sense anyone in the office. The room was filled only with the quiet hum of the air conditioning. I had assumed this would be where the gift was when he mentioned the second floor. Where could it be? Lev said he's like a godfather or something like that. Okay, that's good to know. Because he doesn't look that old, but he also doesn't look that young either. So I'm like, I knew he was an adult, but like, they made it seem like he was just a friend. So the fact that like a godfather invited us to the party, I mean, that's not weird. Interesting. Good to know. Thank you, Luna. Is it here? I glanced around the office, my eyes landing on the small pink shopping bag sitting conspicuously on the desk. My guess was that Robin had intended to give it to me. Inside, I found a card nestled next to a beautifully wrapped box. Happy birthday, Leatrice. With love, Robin. Oh, this is what he wanted to give me. Inside the pink box was a delicate rose gold necklace adorned with a pink crystal. It was a charming piece, and I suspected his employees had suggested the gift since Robin was never one for cute designs. It wasn't my birthday yet, so I can only guess that he had other urgent plans on that day. Robin never forgot my birthday, even when he forgot his own. Aww! I wiped away tears of gratitude, feeling deeply moved by his unexpected gesture. Thank you, Robin. I placed the box back in the shopping bag and scanned the office once more. My attention was drawn to a chair that had been awkwardly positioned far from the desk. Robin MVP. For real, for real. Like, he obviously cares about our character, minus, you know, again, the whole inviting her to a party filled with monsters and not keeping an eye on her, but I will move past that for the sake of we need it for story. We need it for plot. I'm such a mom. Here's one thing you will learn about me. I am such a mom person. I am like super I will never be a mom because I'm child free, like physically, like, but I will like I am the mom friend. I will make sure everyone is safe, everyone is sound. So like when I play these games, I'm like, this doesn't sound like a good thing for a child. Like there was this one dating sim. What was it called? It's on my shelf far away, but there was one that was like a YA dating sim, like Otome, and it was good, but I was like, where are these people's parents? Why are these like who consented to these children doing this? These adults are not adulting. I was really thinking that the whole time, and I was like, yep, I'm old. I finally realized I'm old because I am such a fucking adult. Mom friends are the best. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Mom friends are their best because I also like to be taken care of, and so having another mom friend is great. Faint drag marks on the carpet suggested it had been pulled away in haste. Why would he have moved it so far? I do like that our MC is actually very, like, observant. I like an observant MC. With a curious frown, I decided to return the chair to its usual spot beside the desk, reaching out to grasp its back and restore the sense of balance and familiarity in the room. Ugh, why is this so heavy? The large, overstuffed leather chair refused to move, no matter how hard I pushed. Its stubbornness was perplexing. Had the wheels jammed? Or had something been wedged underneath? No. Robin, wake up! To my shock, instead of what I anticipated, I found Robin slumped unconscious against the chair. How big is this chair that she didn't notice him right away? Sorry. My heart raced, and a cold dread watched over me as I struggled to tell if he was alive or dead. His stillness was unsettling. I couldn't detect any sign of life. Panic began to rise within me, blurring the line between reality and the visions and hallucinations I had been experiencing. For real. Yeah, right? For real. Because I was like, oh, it must be one of those giant leather chairs, you know, the fancy antique looking ones. And then she's like, the wheels. It's on wheels. And I'm like, okay, so it's just a regular office chair. Those aren't that big. Also, if he was propped up against the chair, I mean, I guess the chair might be on him. Like his arm could be, if he's on the floor blocking the wheels. But I was like, he would have pushed that thing over. He would be heavier than the chair. Sorry, I'm that annoying person that thinks about details like that. My head spun with dizziness. I felt trapped in a nightmare I couldn't escape. I need to ask for help, but who?
失礼。
I missed you, but it's suspicious that you arrived to this scene. Sorry. Suddenly, a strong grip seized me from behind. Oh, thank you, Luna. Here's the thing though, when I point those out, it's not like me hating on the game. It's just my mind noticing those things and me wanting to like outwardly talk it through. So I appreciate it. I felt sharp fangs pierce my skin and cold dread flooded through me as I sensed the blood draining from my body. Is this fucker killing us? This hot fucker? My entire being recoiled in horror at the sickening sensation. A vampire? The thought flashed through my mind, reminding me of Forrest in his vampire costume. But this was no costume. My body began to stiffen as I felt myself growing weaker. Satisfied that I was drained and unable to resist, the attacker delivered a brutal blow to the back of my neck. Bro could have just hit us first before, like, anything. I'm sure his reflexes were faster. Sebastian, your hands to yourself, yeah. Agonizing pain exploded, and I blacked out, engulfed by darkness.
2度も確認しました。おそらく彼女は得意体質です。僕の作った料理が全く効きませんでしたから。
Wait, what? I checked twice. She's got some strange power. My sweets didn't affect her at all. This fucker was trying to drug us? This bitch!
ならその事実をすぐに私に知らせるべきだったわね。
You should have told me the moment you noticed it, says Yvonne.
最初はうまくいってましたよ。本当です。
I managed to avoid her suspicion the first time. I swear, Forrest responds.
本当にうまくいっていたら2度もバレたかしら。マディソンはまだ子供だから失敗するかもしれないけど。
What do you mean, right? What do you mean?
大人じゃないの？
So you were caught because you let your guard down the second time? Madison may make mistakes because she's young, but you're a grown man.
普通の人間であれば、今日一日の記憶を丸ごと失うほどの量だったんです。だから大丈夫だと思って。こうなるとは予測できませんでした。すみません。
Okay, so actually, let me read his line first. It was enough to make any ordinary person forget the memories of the entire day, says Forrest. I thought it would be fine. I didn't see this coming. I'm sorry. Okay, I knew Madison was a vampire, and I know Madison and our MC are roomies, but I'm like, how did they become roomies? How does MC become connected to so many vampires? I know, like, the party kind of brought her to them, but she already knew Madison, and obviously Robin knew fucking something. So I'm just like, how does she go through this life not knowing anything? And not at her fault. I'm just like, why are these vampires around her? Like, how common are these vampires in this world building? I have so many questions that I hope are answered by the game. They don't need to be answered right now. I'm just curious. I'm excited.
あなたも同じよ。ちゃんと監視しておくと言ったのに、一体どこで何をしていたの？
I think she's pretty recluded. Yeah, I'm the fact that she said like she has a lot of hallucinations and stuff. Obviously she has a lot of mental illnesses that she needs to work through. But still, I do think it's weird that suspiciously, yeah, Madison mentioned her not going out. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for her to not meet other people. It's just I just find it interesting that most of the people she knows are vampires or knows of vampires. That goes for you too, says Yvonne. You said you'd keep an eye on her. Where on earth were you? Was this to Sebastian? Because Sebastian was bad at his job. Yeah, got nothing to say because you were bad at your job.
なんで黙ってるのよ。いつも自分には何も非がないみたいに。
MC power vampire magnet, right? She's got that sweet, sweet blood that apparently is more tasty than the rest. And some unusual power, since apparently they tried to drug us and it didn't work. Say something. Don't act like you're not a part of this, goes Yvonne.
Yvonne, ごめんなさい。
Stop.
全部
No, no,
私が
no,
悪
don't
いんです。
cry.
私のミスでこうなったんです。
Stop, Madison, don't cry. I mean, you cry very prettily, but like, no tears. Yvonne, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I've caused all this trouble because I wasn't good enough. I know, baby, no.
マディソン、あなたもそろそろすぐ泣く癖を直してちょうだい。できる女はどんな瞬間に涙を見せると言ったかしら。
Madison, if you considered yourself grown up, you need to control your emotions. What did I say about the only time a successful woman cries?
投資した会社が倒産した時。
Madison responds, it's when the company she bought stocks in goes bankrupt. Okay, so here's the little sadist in me then. Can we make Yvonne cry? I would like to be something worth crying over. I do this for any character though. Any character that's like, I'm strong, I don't cry. I'm like, can I make you cry over me? Yvonne is such a mood. Yeah, for real. She's a badass bitch. Heck yeah. Feminism for the win. I drifted awake, teetering on the edge between consciousness and unconsciousness. We need fanfics of Yvonne. For real. You know what? I used to write fanfiction. Fun fact. I haven't written anything in years. The last fanfiction I wrote was for My Hero Academia. And it was like when only like season 1 and 2 were out. Like, so it was like years upon years ago. I was still in college, I think. Or like, so I've written fanfic for Inuyasha, Miraculous Ladybug. So like, but I haven't written anything in years just because no show gripped me that hard. I just read other people's fan fiction. But you know what? Maybe it's time to get back into writing fan fiction because there's not enough like Otome game fan fiction in my opinion. Aw, thanks, Luna. I appreciate it. I am proud though because like at least my Inuyasha fic, I for some reason get 1 kudos every year since I written it and published it. And it's all like, it was a short story. A lot of my fanfics is short story, except for my Miraculous Ladybug fanfic that was abandoned. That was supposed to be like an actual like novel length, but I did abandon it because the show pissed me off and I was uninspired. And I have not watched any of the newer seasons because the writers annoyed the crap out of me. But I am proud of my Inuyasha fic because literally once a year, every year, I'm just like, I somehow get kudos on it still. And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm glad this is still relevant to someone. But yeah, I need to get back into writing in general. I was writing for the past few years a OG novel that's nowhere near done. It's halfway done. Well, halfway written. I still need to edit the shit out of it and also, finish the other half. But my problem is, like, I go in between too long between writing sprints. And so then I'm like, I need to refresh myself. And then I reread the first half. And then I'm like, I need to edit this. And then I edit it. And then I never write the second half. Now you're curious? Maybe one day I'll post in my Discord a snippet of the novel I'm writing. Maybe if y'all receive it well enough, it'll inspire me to continue writing it. I started writing it for NaNoWriMo and I met the word count, but like I needed to clean it up. I need to finish it. I don't know if it'll ever be published, but I just need to finish it. Yeah. maybe when I do a subathon later in the year, my June affiliate anniversary, maybe like one of the redemptions would be like one of the goals would be me releasing a bit of my novel. Because if I'm gonna put myself out there, y'all gotta really want it. My groan brought their argument to a sudden halt. I was in distress, feeling overwhelmed by the noise and tension. They turned to look at me, but quickly resumed their loud and heated exchange.
それでこれからどうするつもりなの？この子を連れてきたのはあなたじゃないの、セバスチャン。
So, what's the plan now? Asked Yvonne. You're the one who brought her here, Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian, take responsibility for me. And you know what I mean by that. You better step up.
病院に連れて行こうと思う。
Not what I was hoping, but still. All right, I'll take it. I'm taking her to the clinic, he says. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? Right? Take responsibility for how you put your hands on me.
病院？
A clinic? Asked Madison.
ここの近くにある病院なら一箇所だけなんですけど。
Forrest is like bad idea. I love his sweat drops. They're so funny. There's only one clinic in this area.
俺たちだけで解決できない問題なら他の方法を探さないと。
If we can't resolve this problem on our own, we'll have to find another way.
その他の方法っていうのが病院？ふざけてるの？
So a psychotherapy clinic is what you come with? Are you kidding me? Bruh, never mind. Don't take responsibility for me. Why does everyone want to put me in a fucking like straitjacket? They're like, let's drop her off at a psychotherapy clinic so we can like drug her up and make her think she hallucinated all of this. As if emerging from a lucid dream, my surroundings gradually came into focus with each passing moment. Despite this clarity, I still felt unable to control my body. Yeah, like what? Like when he said clinic, I was like, oh, he's gonna take us to a hospital, you know, because he drank my fucking blood and I, passed out from it. Oh, and he knocked me unconscious. So, taking me to a hospital, doctor's office makes sense. Not a psycho clinic. Oh, God. Luna, I'm getting nervous. When I finally managed to open my eyes, I was met with the sight of 4 pairs of glowing red eyes piercing through the darkness. They were not human. I would have screamed if my tongue hadn't been so stiff. One pair of eyes, noticing I was awake, leaned in closer and whispered softly.
大丈夫。お前はもう少し寝ていろ。
I understand it would take more work, but the fact that our character MC was like, I see red eyes and their eyes are not red, they should have colored them red for this moment. In my opinion. Sorry, I will stop nitpicking. It's okay. Sleep, says Sebastian. A cold hand gently brushed over my eyes, making me close them. It's not okay, Sebastian. I know, right? I'm not safe. I am in danger. I still want to know what happened to Robin.
セブ、今日は他にやることがあるって言ってなかった？夜間診療をするとは言ったが、まさか深夜12時に訪ねてくるとは思わなかったよ。お、ちょっと待て。どうした？
Yo, Charlotte's hot. Like, oh my god. Everyone in this game is hot, Luna. Fuck. We're fucked. Sorry, I'm in stun mode. And she sounds hot. Yeah. I think I instantly just fell in love. I feel like I'm like rearranging my hair, sitting up straighter. Like, damn girl. Damn woman. That is not a girl. That is a full... Damn. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Seb, didn't you say you had something to handle today? I remember telling you I have a night shift, but I didn't expect you to come in the middle of the night. Oh, wait. What's going on?
こんばんは。
Oh my god, Madison, you look so cute. Stop it. Hello.
こんな時間にすみません、シャルロット。
Bark, bark, bark. For real. For real, woof. Whew. Sorry for the late visit, Charlotte, says Forrest.
こんばんは。いい夜ね。
Evening. Someone laid me down on a hard bed. For the first time, I realized there was a clinic open at night. The harsh light made my vision redden as I tried to adjust. The scent of fresh flowers wafted through the air. It was a familiar fragrance I had smelled many times before.
目撃者なのだが、得意体質だからか、俺たちの暗示が効かない。お前の助けが必要だ。
She saw everything, and her abilities make mind control useless. We need your help.
なるほど、よく来たね。
I don't know what you heard about me, responds Charlotte, but you're in the right place.
あなたはただのカウンセラーでしょ。これがカウンセリングで解決できるの？
Aren't you a counseling specialist? Can this be resolved through counseling? Yes, please tell me you can gaslight the shit out of this girl, is what Yvonne's really saying.
イーボン、私は
Mommy,
君の
sorry,
授業と
mommy,
同じ
right?
くらいの期間
Hello.
診察の経験を積んでいる。博士号より高い家庭。言うなればグランドマスターさ。
Yeah, Charlotte doesn't need a whip because I'm already whipped for her. Like that wink? Oh my god. I just noticed that piercing on her lip. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Moving on. Moving on. Pumping myself. Moving on. We gotta get through this. Yvonne, I've been treating patients for as long as you've been running your business. If there were degrees higher than a PhD, I'm already a grandmaster. Fuck yeah, babe. I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak. The doctor gave my cheek a light, playful tap.
パーティーに行きたいと言うから外出許可を出したけど、まさかそれがマディソンの成人式だとは。どうだ？パーティーは行ってみる価値があったか、君？
She's our therapist. Holy shit. I gave my share of encouragement when you told me that you want to go to a party. What a coincidence to find you at Madison's coming of age ceremony. So how was the party, Leatrice? Bitch, you fucking tell me. I'm lying on your goddamn bed. Rose? The voice and gesture were familiar, stirring a distant memory within me. With a stiff tongue, I managed to call out her name.
本名はシャルロット。こんな形で教えたくなかったけど。
Gave us a fake name, too? Who is this mysterious lady? My real name is Charlotte, although I didn't want to disclose it this soon. Doctor, I'm really sick and I need a full examination. Yeah, for real. For real.
先生、この子を知ってるの？
Do you know her? Asked Madison.
もちろん。3年ほど前、他のクリニックから私の方に移ってきたんだ。進捗がなかったのが去年からだいぶ良くなって、最近は外出の回数を増やしているところだ。
Yes, she moved to my clinic about 3 years ago. She wasn't making much progress at first, but over the last year, she's improved a lot and has been going out more.
彼女の言っていた腕のいいお医者さんはシャルロットだったんだ。
So you were the talented psychiatrist Leatrice mentioned, responds Forrest.
こう見えて私は巷で噂の名医だよ。君たちも何かあったら見てあげるよ。友人割引で安くしてるから。
What a hustle. I'm a reputable doctor. If you ever need help, come find me. I'll give you a special discount. Wink.
でも彼女は悪夢を見ていたようで。
Bruh. She was having nightmares. I wonder the fuck why. Forrest, out of all the things that happened in the past, like, what, 8 hours? Why would I have nightmares? What do you think? Yvonne mindset, right? Charlotte gently stroked my hair, her touch as soft and soothing as if she were calming a baby.
見てしまったんだって。ショックを受けたんだろう。
You said she's a witness. It must have been a shocking experience for her, Charlotte replied. Also, maybe the Swedes had something to do with that, right? Right? Also, Charlotte's also like, you said she's a witness. No fucking wonder she's having nightmares. Though Charlotte said it much more nicely than I would have. I literally would have looked at him with a deadpan, like, sarcastic face and be like, bro, use that fucking braid of yours.
もう分かったから、これからどうするのか話して。
Cut to the chase, says Yvonne. Tell me how you're going to solve this.
催促するな。私はあなたの部下ではないんだが。
Heck yeah, Charlotte. You're no one's slave. Hold your horses, she responds. I'm not your servant.
もどかしいのよ。あなたもセバスチャンもみんなどうしてそんなに悠長でいられるのよ。
How are you and Sebastian so calm? It's so frustrating.
あなたが敏感だということだよ。運転するときは大胆なくせに、普段はどうしたの？
They make it sound like therapy is magic. I know, right? Like, they want an easy fix for the stuff they failed. They failed MC. They failed themselves for 100%. Like, Sebastian failed when he didn't protect MC. Yes, yeah, he made a half-ass attempt to stop her from going upstairs. But, like, there's so many other ways he could have handled it, as we have established, so I will move on quickly. And then Forrest gave her some drug shit, sweets, and realized it wasn't working. And then instead of stepping up, he let his guard down. Madison, I guess it was her coming of age ceremony and she was having it at the house for whatever reason. That's fine. I don't think that was fully at her fault, in my opinion. Madison shouldn't get any blame. But then the whole Robin thing. I still want to know what's going on with Robin. Why was he hunched over? What the fuck did they do? Are they actually his friends? Do they pretend to be his friends? I have so many questions. But yeah, Yvonne's just like, Yvonne, like, this is all y'all fault, in my opinion. You could have prevented this. Anyway. Oh, Yvonne, you're such a bundle of nerves right now. It's funny how you're so different behind the wheel. An uncomfortable silence settled between Yvonne and Charlotte.
まあまあ、一旦落ち着いて。Yvonne.
He's like, ladies, please don't fight. I'm already anxious enough as it is. All right, all right. Let's leave it there, Yvonne, says Forrest. Charlotte, enough.
どれどれ、噛まれた跡があるけど、筋肉などに異常はないね。全部正常。今動けないのはただ神経麻痺のせいだよ。とりあえず起こしてみないと。
Let me take a look. Bite marks here, no muscle spasms. Everything seems okay. It's just temporary paralysis from the trauma. Let's wake her up. Weren't we awake the whole time? But okay. But if it was prevented, we wouldn't have met Charlotte. That is true. That is true. I can't complain. I can't complain. You just know I like to call people out on their bullshit, Sinister. You know I like to do that though. But you're right. You're right. We would not. I mean, we hopefully would have met Charlotte since apparently she is MC's therapist. But you're right. We wouldn't have met her this soon. So I can't be too mad at them. They're just playing the blame game unnecessarily. They gotta learn to take accountability. A slight tingling sensation spread as if the cells were gradually coming back to life. After about 10 minutes, I was able to slowly move, feeling my limbs regain their strength and responsiveness.
もうお目覚めの時間だよ。私の可愛いお姫様。
Wakey, wakey, cute little princess. I want Charlotte to call me a cute little princess. Charlotte, we say.
ローズでいいよ。どうせよく使うのはこっちだから。
You can keep calling me Rose. It's my public name anyway, she responds. My jaw dropped. Her voice is like silk. It's so smooth. I slowly got up from the examination bed and sat up straight, my muscles still slightly stiff, but responding to my efforts. As I looked around the room, I saw familiar faces gathered around me. Yvonne, Madison, Forrest, and Sebastian were all there. Some of them avoided making eye contact, their gazes focused elsewhere, while others gave me subtle signals of acknowledgement. Cowards! I love you both. I love everyone here, but cowards in the middle. Look me in the eye. I want to be her princess too. Heck yeah. You know what, Luna? We should apply to be a part of Charlotte's harem. We should just apply. I think we'd be accepted. I think that would be great. I can share. I don't understand what just happened.
混乱するよね。君が決断を下した後、全部説明しよう。
I get it. I'll explain everything bit by bit once you make a decision, Charlotte responds. What decision? We asked.
君の前に2つの分かれ道がある。一つはきれいな土が敷かれた平坦な道で、もう一つは茨の生い茂った険しい道だ。
Only if she allows us to go to Yvonne too. I don't know. Charlotte, I feel like would be the possessive type. But I get what you're saying, because it would be really difficult of me to give up Yvonne. That would be really hard. You got me thinking. You're at a crossroads. One path is smoothly covered with soft grains of sand, and the other is covered in thorn bushes. What an analogy, Charlotte. You're not making this any easier.
平坦な道は周りに誘惑の種がいっぱいだ。反対に険しい道にはそれはないだろう。どっちがいい？
The smooth path has many temptations along the way, while the thorny one has none. Which path do you prefer? That is the most vague shit ever. But neither, right? Neither! I mean, if I have to choose, probably the thorny one, just because I love roses, and roses have thorns. And you know what? No pain, no gain, right? Let me go home. But Luna, if we go home, no pretty ladies or men. No pretty people anymore, probably. I mean, if all these like non-mundane people look hot, I don't want to know what a human looks like. A regular person. All right, we kidnap them? I don't think that will work considering they are stronger than us and a bit more dangerous, but you know what? I like that thought process. I approve. Yeah, we'll do path covered with thorn bushes. I chose the path that seemed most promising, trusting my instincts to guide me. Charlotte paused and asked me one more time.
本当にその道を行くんだね。
Are you sure you want to walk that path? Yes, we reply.
よし、それじゃあお大事に。
Great, counseling is over. What? Everyone erupted in surprise. Only Sebastian remained silent, his expression unchanged and unfazed by Charlotte's nonchalant declaration.
秘密を守ると言ったじゃないか。そうだろ？
I knew this was the right option. She promised she would keep it a secret, right, Leatrice? Heck yeah, Charlotte. I nodded silently, compelled by Charlotte's insistent urging.
対話で解決されるようなことなら、私たちは何のためにここに来たのよ。
We wouldn't be here if it was as simple as just talking it out, says Yvonne. But at the same time, I'm like, it could have been. My lips are sealed. Fuck yeah. But I'm like, it could have been. Why didn't you talk to me first? Like, they're like, she's a problem child. We must fix her. And Charlotte's like, well, she doesn't have to be a problem child if you don't make her one. Like.
冷静に考えてみて。この子ができることなんてたかが知れてる。自分が見たものをインターネットに載せるくらいだろう。
True, give us a chance. Yeah, exactly. We helped you with your makeup, Yvonne. We made you even... I mean, you're already a goddess. You didn't need our help. But we made you an erythral goddess. Could have given us, you know, a chance. Keep a cool head and think, says Charlotte. What can she really do without any evidence? The most she could do is post her story online.
ハロウィンパーティーで起きた殺人事件に関する怪談。そんなの検索すれば100万個くらいあると思うな。
A murder story at a Halloween party? That's so cliche that you'd get millions of results if you searched it.
あなたのそののんきな思考で火種が生まれるのよ。
That kind of leniency leads to all sorts of tragedies. Yvonne claps back.
問題になるようなことはなかったはずだ。
Nothing there could have caused further harm.
さあ君、パーティーであったことをできるだけ詳しく教えてくれる？周りに人がいるけど、ハロウィンのかぼちゃどもだと思って。いつものように私と二人きりで話す感じで。
So, Leatrice, can you tell me what happened at the party? Be as specific as you can. Just ignore everyone else and pretend it's just you and me in the room. I slowly imagine the people around me fading away. Wow, she's stronger than I would, because I would not be able to be like, they're still here. Yeah, this is going to be hard. Like, I don't have that much willpower. This was just a normal nightly consultation, I told myself. As I shifted my thoughts and focused on this comforting idea, the discomfort gradually faded. I began the session with a lighter heart, pretending I was alone with my therapist. You know, I hardly ever go out. My roommate, Madison, seemed busy with other commitments, and the thought of going to a party alone made me nervous, so I started vlogging from home.
ビデオ日記
Vlogging? Asked Yvonne. Yvonne, you're not supposed to be here. Remember, I am in my session pretending that you do not exist. You are the one that deserves to be ignored this time. Tip for tat.
動画で撮影する日記のことです。ほら、動画投稿サイトによくある日常 Vlog みたいに。彼女は映像で日記をつけるんですよ。
She means video blogging, like filming a diary entry, Madison explains.
その時気分はどうだった？
How did you feel at the time? Asked Charlotte. Guys, not helping with the immersion, right? For real. I was so focused on my phone screen that it wasn't hard to leave the house. I actually got to the mansion earlier than I thought I would, and when I arrived, Robin greeted me dressed as Frankenstein. I walked into the party, and there weren't many people there yet. Then I met Forrest, who was dressed as a vampire. I got really nervous and drank the wine all in one go.
味はどうだった？
How did it taste? She asked. I rummaged through my memory, trying to recall the evening's details. The sweets had tasted normal, but when it came to the wine, I drew a blank. I couldn't remember its taste at all. The sweets were fine, but I don't really remember the wine. I guess it wasn't that memorable.
甘かったりしなかった？
It didn't taste sweet at all? Asked Forrest. No, now that I think about it, I didn't like any of the alcohol there. It all tasted bitter, kind of like burnt coffee.
苦い。
I mean, some wine can be extremely bitter. The shade. Right? Wasn't that memorable? Fucking losers. That's what I heard in my head, to be honest. Like, y'all have no taste in wine. Forrest echoed, pausing as he processed what I said, his brow furrowed thoughtfully.
もしかしてアイスも苦かったのかい？
Did the ice cream taste bitter too? He asked. How did you know? I thought they blended the whole cacao fruit into it.
その話は一旦置いといて、それからどうなった？
Let's not get sidetracked, Charlotte intervenes. What happened next? I drank too much because I was nervous. I needed to use the restroom, but the ones on the first floor were full, so I decided to go to the second floor.
ねえ、どうして2階へ行こうと思ったの？
What made you decide to go to the second floor? Asked Yvonne. How about the reason I just fucking said? The first floor bathrooms were full. Sorry? We asked. Wouldn't anyone think of that if the first floor was full?
それで？
So, Charlotte asked us to continue. Like, y'all need to stop with your interruptions. And on the way, Sebastian had known I was heading to the second floor and had tried to stop me. Not out of mischief, but because of something they were doing up there. I glanced at Sebastian, who caught my eye and silently put a finger to his lips. Oh? Oh, bitch, you bit me and you want me to help you? There was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to get upstairs and take care of the urgent matter. Got me blushing, yeah, right? Then I turned on my camera to continue my vlog. It helped me calm down.
自分自身に向き合える行動が君の心を安らかにさせるんだね。
Focusing on yourself can be a good way to calm down. I wanted to return to the first floor, we continued, but I kept walking in circles through the same corridors. I thought I was just drunk, so I went into an empty room to rest. That's where I saw what looked like a dead body covered in blood. I blacked out just as I was about to call the police.
死体を見たなんて、そりゃショックだったろうね。
Charlotte, you're so pretty. I love all your facial expressions. The look of concern on her face. Please. Poor thing. It must have been traumatizing to see something like that. Robin helped me pull myself together when I woke up. He tried to convince me that what I saw was just someone who had spilled wine.
その言葉を信じたの？
Simp, yeah, right? You caught me, Luna. And did you believe that? No, so I checked the room with him, and that's when I found out Madison was at the party too.
マディソンとは普段から話す方なの？
Do you talk to Madison often? Charlotte asked. Not really. We have different schedules. We chat occasionally, but it's rare.
私のせいじゃないし。
Bitch! Madison goes, that's not my fault. Madison protested defensively, crossing her arms. Charlotte laughed lightly at Madison's comment, shaking her head.
誰が悪いとかそういうことを言ってるんじゃないだろ。それで君は部屋に入り何を見た？
I'm not trying to blame anyone. What did you see in that room? A sleeping girl. I realized I had mistaken what I'd seen. I followed Robin back downstairs because I didn't want to stay up there. I saw Eve and spent some time looking for my phone she'd hidden.
イブ？
Eve? Asked Charlotte. She's Robin's cat. She's about 12 years old now. We used to play hide and seek when I was a kid and she was a kitten. I came back to the party hall and ate the dessert Forrest gave me. Then I left. We completely left out the whole time we were talking about talking with Yvonne. But okay.
そのアイスはさっき苦いって言ってた？
The one that tasted bitter? She asked. Yeah, and as I was leaving, I heard a scream. I rushed back to the party hall only to find out that nobody cared.
それでどう思った？
What did that make you think? I thought I was hallucinating. I was about to leave when Robin stopped me at the door and asked me to wait. He said he wanted to give me something, but he didn't come back even after a long wait. We were so excited we forgot. Yeah, right? No, it really was, Luna. We can't get our love of our life in trouble. We'll pretend we never met.
おじさんが心配だったんだね。
You must have been worried. I was, we respond. So I went back upstairs to look for him, and I found Robin sitting in a chair, dead asleep. Oh, he was in the chair. I must have misread. I misunderstood. Then someone attacked me again. I was bitten and passed out. I woke up later, but it wasn't until now that I fully regained consciousness. Charlotte is probably thinking, these bitches worked way too hard for no reason, and this is the result. Charlotte's expression shifted to one of contemplation. She paused, the room filling with a thoughtful silence as she processed what I said. For real, yeah, right?
どうみんな話を聞いた感想は？
So, everyone, what did you think of her story? Asked Charlotte.
武装解除されたって感じ。
Yvonne goes, I feel exposed.
説明してやってくれ。彼女が見たものは一体何だったのか。
Like, they could have done nothing and we wouldn't have noticed anything. I know, right? They for real were just like, they really worked too hard. They really did. The only thing that would not have worked in their favor was like that looping corridor thing, which I don't know how that happens still. Because I fully believe MC would know where to go. And how to get back downstairs. So the only thing that would still trip them up was that. But otherwise, it would have been fine. Nothing would have happened. They panicked hard. Yeah, they over-fucking reacted. Explain to the lady, says Sebastian, of what she saw. Charlotte twirled her smart-looking fountain pen between her fingers. A suburban mansion, Halloween, 2 bodies discovered, and chilling screams. It all felt like the plot of a mystery novel. Were they secretly dealing in smuggled goods up on the 2nd floor? But no, everyone had been downstairs, everyone except Madison. Was it a hit job to claim inheritance? The assassination of an enemy spy?
要約すると私たちはヴァンパイアだ。その邸宅はマディソンの成人式に使われる予定だった。
Long story short, said Charlotte, we're vampires, and that mansion was to be used for Madison's coming-of-age ceremony.
パーティー参加者の中で一般人は2階に上がってこないように多様な装置が用意されていたが、君がそれを突破して上がってきたんだ。それも2回も。
We put our heads together to prevent the public from reaching the second floor, but you managed to break in. Twice. Sorry, but what? I mean, Madison's also a vampire? Girly pop, please.
そうだけど悪い
Vampires, duh. Yeah,
何
right?
よその反応は
Hey, what if I am? Madison scoffs. Madison shot back, visibly annoyed by my question. But you get around just fine in daylight.
ああ、ヴァンパイアは太陽を克服できないって話。それは誇張よ。そういう人もいるかもしれないけど、全員がそうってわけじゃないのよ。
It's an exaggerated myth that we can't. Some maybe, but not all. And what is the coming of age ceremony, we asked?
その言葉の通り、小鳥は親から餌を供給されますが、成長したら自分で餌を探さなければなりませんよね。他の人を吸血することが成人の条件なんです。
It's straightforward. Chicks have to hunt for themselves when they grow up, right? Asked Forrest. Being an adult vampire means that you know how to hunt for blood. Then was it really a dead body, which I saw earlier? And did Madison hide it? Forrest waved his hands dismissively at my words. Bitch!
吸血をしても死ぬことはありません。
I
も
would
し
say
吸血
valid
行為で
fucking
人々が死んだら、
question.
僕たちは血を得られなくなってしまう。
We may be vampires, he responds, but we don't kill. From whom we... Oh, God, words. From whom would we get the blood if we kill everyone?
しかし、僕たちは少数派であり、吸血が非人道的な行為であるだけに、セキュリティに注意を払っているんです。
Since we're fewer in number and sucking blood is inhumane, we are just paying extra care to not attract unwanted attention.
あんたさえ現れなければ手続き通り行く予定だったのにあんたのせいでこじれたのよ
Maybe, just maybe. I mean, I know technically the mansion's private property, but maybe not choose a Halloween fucking party to do the coming of age ceremony. Yeah, mission failed. The ceremony would have progressed according to plan if you hadn't shown up. I panicked and went off track because you were there. Madison blames MC. God damn, lady. Honestly, I don't even think Madison's really at fault. She's still technically, I mean, she's a new adult, but she's a young adult. Like, it's the fault of the other adults. Ah, so that's why Madison seemed bothered all day. Listen, I don't know how to read minds. It was never intentional, so stop blaming me.
マディソン、
Yvonne's tone carried a silent reprimand. Madison grumbled, clearly annoyed at being admonished into silence.
とにかく後始末はフォレストがしてくれたわ。マディソンも新しい対象を物色して、また吸血しなければいけなくなった。あなたが聞いた悲鳴がその証拠よ。でも。
Anyway, Yvonne continues, Forrest took care of the cleanup after the first incident. Madison was anxious because she had to find a new target to feed on. Did she really, though? Before I continue reading. Because, like, yes, the incident was cleaned up. We figured it out. It would have been fine. But then they made her go for a second victim. That seems like the wrong way to go. Like, the first victim was unconscious. She was sleeping. It would have been fine. Whatever. I'm overthinking it. She found someone, which is why you heard that scream, but she messed up again, we asked. She was messy, wasted the blood. Yeah. The fucking wine-soaked sheets. Oh my god, words.
そう。経験のあるヴァンパイアたちは何が起きても起点を聞かせられるけど、マディソンはまだ未熟なのよ。
Exactly. Experienced vampires know how to handle unexpected situations, but Madison doesn't have those skills yet. Are you not teaching her, though? Like, why? I don't know. I feel like having a public, semi-public coming of age ceremony, you would have taught those skills? She a baby. Yeah, I don't blame Madison one fucking bit for what happened that night, to be honest. It's not her fault. Again, all these other adults failed her.
実はヴァンパイアって一種の営業職みたいなものなんですよね。人々を誘惑しなければならないし。
Honestly, it's like being a salesperson, says Forrest. We have to trick and persuade people. I can see Madison not being charismatic. I mean, Madison's beautiful, and if she like maybe like kept her cool, could easily do it. I'll let you trick me. Yeah, right? But with her personality, I can see why she would fail in that aspect. That sounds tough. Madison is all about herself. God damn. Burn. I love this MC. She just does not hold back. Madison's face flushed bright red with anger and embarrassment. If it weren't for Yvonne's presence, she might have screamed and clawed at me.
それで急いで目をつけた次の対象がロビンだったのよ。パーティーの主催者にはめったに手をつけないのに、その時は他に見つけられなかったのよ。マディソンは次の時期を待てるほど気長でもないし。
I blame myself and Charlotte can punish me. Yeah, fuck yeah, Sinister, for real. To be fair, there's a public for her personality. Yeah. So she hastily decided to go after Robin next, Yvonne states, even though we usually avoid targeting the party organizers. Madison was in a rush and wasn't patient enough to wait for the right opportunity. No surprise there. So Robin isn't dead, we ask?
もちろん、代わりにとても甘美な夢を見ているでしょうね。私たちの吸血は麻薬より強烈な快感を与えるの。
No, he's not. He's probably dreaming an ecstatic dream right now. A vampire's bite offers a pleasure more thrilling than any drug. Wait, we didn't get that pleasure. That's bullshit. Is it because we're immune to most things? Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Robin's fine. Robin's living his best life right now, apparently. We got we got the short end of the stick, though. Where is my dream of Sebastian since he bit us? Now I'm salty. Maybe that's why Forrest suggested therapy. For real. Yvonne, who had been looking grumpy the whole time, finally smiled. Her smile was warm and inviting, seeming to raise the temperature in the room by about 3 degrees. Yeah, it is getting a bit warm in here.
目撃者はさまざまな方法で記憶を消すんですよ。でも君はそれが全く通じなかったから、ちょっと強引な方法を使うしかなくて。ごめんね。
We usually erase the memories of any witnesses, says Forrest, but since mind control didn't work on you, we had to handle things differently. We're really sorry about that. Also, Sebastian has like nothing to say. He has barely said anything. He just like quietly told us to keep quiet about meeting him. I get it now. Though that doesn't mean I approve of what you did. At least he's sorry. Yeah, at least you know what? At least they're apologetic. They're just dumbasses. That's really what it was. Here's just a little bit of dumbasses. Sebastian, who had been quietly observing the conversation, finally spoke up. See, I'm psychic. I was like, you know, Sebastian hasn't said anything in a hot minute. And there he goes.
話はある程度まとまったようだな。君の得意体質を考慮して一つ提案がある。
Oh? It seems things have settled a bit. Regarding your abilities, I have an offer to make. I'll sign the contract. I don't need to read it. It's fine.
提案？
An offer? Asked Madison. Madison about to be a jealous bitch.
お前、不滅の枝に興味はないか？
Oh? Leatrice, would you be interested in the branch of immortality? The branch of immortality, we ask. Crack. The sharp sound of something breaking echoed through the room. I'll do whatever, babe. Yeah, right? Whatever you want, babe.
セブ、何を企んでる？
Ooh, Charlotte doesn't like this. What are you up to, Seb?
別に。
Nothing. Obviously not nothing if he's offering us the branch of immortality. What is it about, we ask. No one responded to my question. It was as if they had all silently agreed to ignore me.
これは二日酔いから助けてくれる。
This guy. Right?
どうぞ。
This is a flashback. Forrest is saying this is a magical dessert that should keep your hangover at bay. Another flashback where Robin goes, "Happy Halloween. What brings a beautiful fairy to a monster's mansion?" And a flashback to us finding the not so dead body. Is she dead?
眠っているレディの寝室に許可もなく訪問すること、失礼だということはご存知ですよね。
Oh, flashback to the scream that everyone completely fucking ignored. Hello. Hi, Luna. Welcome back.
お前不滅の枝に興味はないか？
Flashback to Sebastian, who just asked us this 2 minutes ago. Beatrice, would you be interested in the branch of immortality? No. Robin, wake up. Us flashbacking to finding Robin passed the fuck out. And apparently his ecstasy dream.
もうお目覚めの時間だよ。私の可愛いお姫様。
Charlotte calling us a cute little princess. I jolted awake from the dream. Oh, it was a dream. Okay, great. Drenched in a cold sweat. The nightmares had been haunting me ever since the Halloween party at Robin's mansion. I feel like the demo should have ended here. Yeah, for real. I also, yeah, when I did play the demo, I definitely felt it was too short. I mean, it did hook me enough. I mean, that was all thanks to Yvonne, though. Whoever wrote Yvonne directly deserves an award, deserves a pay raise for whatever game they work on next. But, like, I definitely think it would have made way more sense to add the demo here, because it definitely felt very abrupt when it ended previously. 2 a.m. Jeez, I'm done sleeping already. I reached into the drawer of my bedside table and pulled out a packet of pills. Charlotte had prescribed them to help me sleep, but I knew I still needed more time to fully recover. True, yeah. Hoping they'd bring some relief, I headed to the living room to get a glass of water. As I entered, I unexpectedly ran into Madison. Are you leaving to get your iron supplement? What a casual way to be like, are you going to drink blood?
ばっかみたい。そんなわけないでしょ。そんなに毎日血を吸ってたら、私たちは今頃 NASA の研究チームにでも連れて行かれてるでしょうね。
What?
あんたヴァンパイアをなんだと思ってんの？
Oops. What? Of course not, Madison scolds me. If vampires were sucking blood day and night, we'd be in NASA's labs already. Who do you think we are? I don't know if I trust Charlotte to prescribe med. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Charlotte anymore, to be fair. Like, babe, you're a like, not to not trust vampires, but I'm like, babe, I mean, she did help us, but at the same time, I'm like, everyone was so desperate for me to forget and for Charlotte to quote unquote fix me that I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't trust it. Also, NASA's labs specifically, interesting choice, Madison. Human mosquitoes? We're such asshole. MC's such like a bitch sometimes, and I love it. In the dim light, I could barely make out Madison's expression, but I was certain her face was flushed with emotion. I felt a bit sorry for her, yet I couldn't resist teasing her because she reacted so dramatically to everything I said. MC. I know, I'm like, I like this MC. Like, I love a sassy MC. Don't get me wrong. I think there is a time and a place for like bland MCs, you know, for self-insert purposes. But like, I love a good sassy MC because I am a little bit sassy. So like, having an MC say what I'm thinking, because I'm sassy, but I'm not always brave enough to say it. So like, having an MC like outright say out of pocket shit that I think, I'm like, fuck yeah. I had thought she was just an introvert, but now I realize that her shyness was a cover for a deeper secret. Come on, I was just joking. Take it easy. I'm sorry. A mosquito? Where would I ever get to meet such a cute mosquito such as you? Me too. Give me all the spicy MCs. Yeah, and the flirty MCs. We just called Madison a cute mosquito. I can just imagine being all like our MC being all suave, leaning over Madison, like having Madison like press up against the wall and being like, Ah, my cute little mosquito. I'm getting like, if you play Love in Deep Space, you know Silas and how like smooth his voice is and how he like acts a certain way. I feel like our MC would be acting like Silas with Madison. Cute mosquito emoji, I know.
何言ってんのよ。部屋から出てこない引きこもりのくせに。
Stop being cute, Madison. What is that face? What are you talking about, you reclusive loser? Yeah, babe. Madison stumbled back, clearly embarrassed by my teasing. Silas MC, I see it. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you got my thought process. Also, the fact that you play lads is amazing. I met another fellow simp, and I'm so happy. She has always been vulnerable to both teasing and praise, unable to hide her reactions when I'm put on the spot. So, where are you going? We ask.
バイトよ。私は夜勤の方が楽だから。
To work. I prefer night shifts, she responds. You're not doing anything dangerous, are you?
大丈夫。仮に危険なことが起きても、人間は私たちより弱いから。
Don't worry. Even if something dangerous happens, I'm okay because I'm stronger than humans. Hell yeah, you are. Are you dumb? Oh, fuck. MC, please. It's best to avoid dangerous situations regardless of your strength. Let me know if anything comes up. I can help. MC, we're not a vampire, so I don't think I can help. The cheeky smile, I love it. I know. Oh my god. I did not expect our MC to just be like, are you fucking stupid? Oh my god.
バカはあんたでしょ。あんたに何ができるっていうのよ。寝るのもやっとなくせに。まったく。
You're the one who's dumb. How can a weakling like you help me? You're barely able to sleep. I also love how she sounded so concerned at that last portion. Madison's voice trembled slightly, and I could almost see her turning red from embarrassment. At this rate, she was going to burn up from mortification and turn to ashes. The background noise scared the shit out of me because I was like, I don't know why. I was not expecting it. I'm asking this because I'm really curious. Do mosquitoes turn into vampire mosquitoes if they bite you guys? If Protective MC 10 out of 10. Hell yeah. So I just started recently watching Teen Wolf for the very, very, very first time ever because TikTok edits, the power of TikTok. And I don't know if anyone here has watched Teen Wolf, but this question was so Styles coded. Styles is my favorite character on the show so far. I just started season 3. I have been binging that shit since the weekend.
知るか。
Don't ask. Madison's like, what a stupid fucking question. Madison screamed, her voice full of exasperation as she stormed out of the room. I hadn't meant anything by it, but her reaction got me thinking, if a mosquito bites a vampire, does it become a vampire mosquito? I watched the first seasons. Yeah. I'm not, he would ask that for Red. He fucking would. That was really Styles coded. I normally don't watch shows like that. I mean, I like paranormal shows, but I don't watch like shows that are too like drama. And that show, Teen Wolf, is fucking dramatic. Literally, I'm like, wow, half of your problems would be solved if you actually, you know, talk to each other. But communication is hard, so we gotta hold hands sometimes. But I am enjoying it now because Styles is funny. And that's, again, he's like the only reason I still watch the show because he's just fucking hilarious. And if someone eats that mosquito, do they turn into a vampire too? Why would someone eat a mosquito? I know, right? Yeah, exactly. He carried the show. He fucking did. I mean, he carried those edits. I mean, it's literally all the Teen Wolf edits that appeared on my For You page were all like of Styles. And he deserves better than Lydia. I mean, Lydia's pretty dope. She's smart. She's hot, you know, but like He deserves to be with someone that's obsessed with him, just like she's obsessed with Jackson. So, I think he needs to move the fuck on. But other than that, he's like the perfect character. I mean, not perfect person, but like perfect character for me to be like, yeah, this guy's funny.
吸血鬼ですか？それ考えるの僕だけじゃないんだ。
Hello, cutie. Prep cutie. Hi. What? I was not expecting this outfit. Oh my god, we fucking asked Forrest. Now I want to finish the show. I had totally forgot about it. It's on Hulu. All the seasons are on Hulu. Vampire mosquitoes. I still can't believe we fucking asked him this question. Vampire mosquitoes. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who thought of that. Stop it. Sorry if you heard that banging. That was me slapping my fucking armrest. Stop. This is adorable. Forrest, who had been dressed as a vampire at the party. What a loser, because he dressed as a vampire when he's a vampire. He didn't even put on a Halloween costume. If you think about it, the bitch just went as himself. Anyway. Forrest was actually a graduate student. Oh, smart. All right. To my surprise, he was the same senior from my college chemistry lab whom everyone admired for his good looks.
気になって個人的にそういう実験をしたことがあるんですが、基本的に蚊はヴァンパイアが好きじゃないんですよ。不思議ですよね。
I did a little experiment with mosquitoes once. Turns out they don't like vampires. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, definitely, we respond. I wonder what keeps them away.
蚊は生き物から出る二酸化炭素やオクタノールのような揮発性物質の匂いについてくるんですけど、ヴァンパイアたちは呼吸がとても遅いんですよ。
Mosquitoes detect chemicals like carbon dioxide and octanol from human breath and sweat.
だから僕は蚊が十分な濃度の二酸化炭素を感知できなかったという結論を下しました。
Such a nerd, I love it. I know, smart guys, heck yeah. Smart anyone. I like someone with a brain. Since vampires don't breathe as much as humans, interesting, they don't release enough of those chemicals to attract mosquitoes. Does that mean you guys have low blood pressure too? We asked.
そうです。だから朝は寝起きが悪いですね。僕の話が本当か気になるなら、夜明けにマディソンを起こしてみるといいですよ。
Exactly. That's why vampires can be grumpy in the morning. If you don't believe me, try waking Madison up early sometime. Bitch, I think Madison with her personality be grumpy no matter what. But I get your point. You're mean. I'm going to tell Madison you said that. Us stirring up drama. Or that Espa song, drama. Madison did not appreciate that thought. Exactly.
まあでも、あの子は外部の刺激に敏感に反応しない訓練が必要なんですよ。
Forrest really be up in everyone's business. He goes, she really needs to work on managing her stress better. So he's like, Madison needs to work on her stress. You need to work on your psychosis. He really just be stepping it up in everyone's business. Forrest, despite being a vampire like Madison, was incredibly kind. Unlike her, his demeanor was always warm and gentle. It amazed me that a graduate student nearing his PhD dissertation defense could possess such an angelic heart. Angelic heart my butt since he tried to drug us, but okay. Robin is running late.
君、悪いんだけど、ロビンによろしく伝えておいてくれませんか?
He's going to be the most messed up in the end for real. Oh my god, you're so right. That's so coded. I wasn't even thinking that far. Mostly because my brain is of Yvonne and Charlotte a little bit. But, like, you're right. Angelic, he's gonna go insane later, probably. He's gonna be like, I'm a monster and no one will ever love me. Or, like, he'll go berserk and try and hurt us. I'm all for it. Hey, Leatrice, could you say hi to Robin for me? Forrest asked. What's wrong?
教授に突然呼び出されて、今すぐ行かなくちゃ。本当にごめんなさい。
You fucking liar. Look at those sweat drops. I have my eye on you, Wazowski. Haha, my PI gave me an urgent call. I have to go. Sorry to leave you behind. Forrest checked his watch and dashed off. Graduate school must be a scary place if even a vampire can only survive by being a dedicated student. He's hungry. I know, right? Like, babe, I can help you out. Robin entered the dining hall, arriving 10 minutes past his appointment time. Slightly out of breath, he apologized. Dining hall? Is this at college? This is a fancy college with, like, fucking tablecloths. Oh my god, I forgot the word for tablecloths. Sorry I'm late. The traffic was a nightmare. I wish Robin was voice acted. I'm going to say that right now. I know he's not romanceable, but that would be great. I mean, I would prefer that he's not romanceable. I'm not disappointed. I mean, he's hot, but like considering his relationship to MC, I'm totally okay with not being romanceable. I just would like for him to be voice acted. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling, Robin? Feeling great, he responds. I'm really sorry about the other night. I completely forgot about the gift I wanted to give you. No worries at all. I'm just thankful you invited me, we say. A few days after the Halloween party was my birthday, but it went by in a blink of an eye. So much happened, and I was so busy recovering that I didn't even realize it had passed. Robin handed me a small shopping bag. Happy belated birthday, Leatrice. Thank you, Robin. I mean it. I already knew what was in the shopping bag, but I did my best to feign surprise. I didn't want to disrespect Robin's sincerity. Aww. He was my godfather, a family man who had taken me under his wing when I was alone. As the clerk took our order, Robin awkwardly added a few words. I hope you like the food. Teams seem to love this place, but I'm not sure what you'll think of it. Hey, relax, we respond. Besides, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm all grown up. If we have to say I'm all grown up, we are not grown up. Relationship goals. Yeah. Oh, really? I still remember the time you spitted out all the carrots in your meatballs. I can eat carrots now, we respond. And onions and garlic, too. I'm sure Madison is more picky than I am. She even skips the meal if the food doesn't look pretty. She hadn't had the opportunity to eat out with people, I presume, Robin responds. You should eat out with your roommate when you have the time. Not Robin using it as an opportunity to lecture us. The waiter set down plates of steak and pasta on the table. As I started slicing the steak, Sebastian's offer came to mind. Robin, what do you think about life? What a thing to ask out of the blue. If I asked this out of the blue, I'm pretty sure my parents would think I'm suicidal. For real. Life, he goes. I was thinking about being immortal. It's a topic from my philosophy class. See, you start with that. You start with the class information. Well, it's fake information, but still. Like, for real, yeah. If I asked about life with my friends, they'd be like, that's weird, but I know you don't mean anything by it. Robin frowned at my question, clearly finding it a bit abstract. It was, after all, a rather deep topic to spring on someone out of the blue. Well, I haven't lived long enough to properly answer that question. Bro, how old are you? But come to think about it, life's too short. Life's too short to do what you love. That's why you gotta make the most of it, people. That's why I spend my life playing video games, because I love it. I find it too long. Oof. Oof. I mean, to be fair, our MC has undergone so much fucking trauma. I'm not surprised that's her answer. Time is relative. God blessed us with the ability to perceive time differently. Oof. Okay. -1 point, Robin. Poor baby. I know. It flows slowly for the young, giving them plenty of it, and quickly for the old, who have already experienced so much. But you're young, too. Young at heart, most definitely, Robin responds. How old are you, Robin? I'm guessing, like, 40s? I mean, they didn't make him look that old. He doesn't even have gray hair. I mean, he's probably could be dyed, but, like, I don't know. Robin laughed, a broad smile spreading across his face as he signaled the waiter to order another side dish to go with his meal. What if you were immortal? Watch him be 30. Oh my god. I have to look. Hold up. Let me actually look this up real quick. Pre-K pause. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Velvet Bite character ages. Do. I don't think. Okay, this article failed me. Yeah, these, even the official itch.io page doesn't show their ages. That's weird. I want to ask them now, ask the devs, and hope they tell me. Interesting. He better not be 30. I will be upset. I'm closer to 30 than I am 21, so better not be fucking 30. I don't think I'd want to live forever. What I really want is to be buried next to my wife on the same day. Same. I hope they save something. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least we all like get the sense that everyone's an adult, because obviously I want everything to be kosher. This this has been a topic the last few dating sims, because there is like a stereotype out there, and I'm like, I'm fighting all stereotypes, just so you're aware. Also, Robin, what a lore drop. I'd just be like to be buried next to my wife. Okay. Okay. But that's up to God. When you get to be my age, you learn to accept things as they are. How the... He's acting like he's fucking 80. Parents, friends, partners, colleagues. If I couldn't be with them because I was immortal, wouldn't life feel empty? I don't know, we respond. Damn, Robin. Yeah, right? You don't have to have all the answers right now. Give yourself time to come up with your own. Robin paused as if something had just occurred to him. Ah, there's one more thing I wish for. Your recovery. Stop! He's so sweet. Robin, I love you. As your benefactor and godfather, nothing would make me happier than to see you regain your old energy and spirit. I'll try. I quietly swallowed my potato salad. It feels abrupt, but since it's a scene change, I feel this is the perfect place to stop for the day. I want to keep going so badly, but I already have plans, and I will not leave my friends hanging, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I love my friends, and I'm excited to hang out with them. I'm just really addicted to this game. So I will be back playing it next week. So I'm going to release the schedule in my Discord and my... Thank you, Luna. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And my Blue Sky, so feel free to either join that or follow me there, and Tumblr. Update on Tumblr too. I'll be posting my schedule later today, just so you know when I'll be streaming. I have a Palentine's Day raid train where I'll play Fields of Mystria on Sunday, and then Tuesday and Thursday I'll probably play more Velvet Bite. And I have a giveaway right now going on in my Discord. For those that don't know, I'm giving away 2 Heart Puff keychains. So if you want to enter, join my Discord. We're also doing a Jackbox party game event, like hangout in my Discord on March 2nd. So the info's there too. Yeah, of course, Luna. I'd love to chat with you again. I definitely want to hear your updated feelings of Cupid Parasite. I want to know where you're at. So yeah, keep me posted. And then let me, since we have a few people, let me raid out. So if you want to stick with me for just a couple more seconds, let's share the love, and find someone else to raid. Is there anyone that I'm following that's doing? There's, let's see. Let me... Sorry, give me a sec. All right, it looks like my mutual Dark Zelda is playing Slay the Princess, which is a fun game. So let me raid into them, share the love. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for sticking with me. Please have a fabulous rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will be back Sunday, and I hope to see you next time. Love you. Bye.